friends, it's Lisa and welcome to a new vlog. So this is going to be week 2 of the Taylor Swift Playlistathon Readathon and I'm super excited. I hope this week goes a bit better than last week. So the first week of the Readathon, to recap, I started Reaper at the Gates. I'm still reading Reaper at the Gates. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but this is technically a new vlog. I just ended week 1's vlog, so I'm saying the same things I just said, but I'm up to page 264, so I'm kind of a little over halfway through, so I probably will finish this week, I hope. So hopefully I finish that, hopefully I don't get another migraine. Let's just hope that this week is a lot better than last week. I also think that if I finish A Reaper at the Gates this week, I'm gonna see what I can switch out on my TBR to read Kingdom of the Wicked by Carrie Maniscalco. Hold on, I can just go and get the book. So this book was a new release at the end of October, and I thought I was gonna have time to read it before the readathon started, but then I've kind of just been in like this reading slump and just not feeling like reading, so I haven't read this yet, and I really want to read it before the end of the year, so I think I'm gonna switch it out with something on my TBR. So yeah, if I end up reading this, I want to make sure I keep the same songs on my playlist, so the same prompts. I just changed like the book that I switch it out with, but yeah, hopefully I can start that this week as well. Also, if you are curious, I am planning on vlogging this whole readathon. I'm just doing Vlogmas in December, so the first couple of weeks of Vlogmas will also be kind of a mixture with this readathon. If you are wondering how the rest of the readathon goes for me, it might not have like Taylor Swift Playlistathon in the title. It'll probably just say Vlogmas, but I will be talking about this readathon in those vlogs if you want to keep up with what I'm reading. Hopefully I read more than A Reaper at the Gates on my TBR. But yeah, I think that is it. I just wanted to enter this vlog, let you guys know the reading plans for this week. Obviously I would love to ideally read more than these 2 things, but I'm not putting too much pressure on myself. I know I haven't been in the biggest mood to read lately, so if I can even just finish Reaper at the Gates and start Kingdom of the Wicked, I will be happy. Okay, hello. It is now the 24th of November, and I'm gonna make this quick because Grammy nominations start in 4 minutes, and we manifesting Taylor Swift and BTS getting nominations. Thank you. Okay, anyways. Also, Taylor Swift announced a, like, folklore. It's basically like a secret session, just without the fans and, like, through, like, a movie form type of thing. It's on Disney Plus, and it's coming out, I think, at 3 a.m. my time tonight, or I guess tomorrow morning. So I probably will be watching that tomorrow, and I'm very excited. I literally started crying watching the trailer because she performed August in the trailer. Like, I love August so much, so I was already crying. So that doesn't bode well for when I'm actually going to be watching the whole thing. I'll probably just sob the whole time. But it's like she knew that there was, you know, this readathon happening. She said, here, celebrate the Taylor Swift Playlistathon with this folklore documentary. You're welcome. But for a reading update, I'm now up to page 303 of A Reaper at the Gates. I think I have like about 150 pages left, so I think I could probably finish this today. At least that's what I'm going to try to do. I want to fill in something in my journal spread. I want to have at least 1 book done for this readathon. Also, a lot of my friends have been reading this series recently, and I think Andrea like just started the series and she's already up to this book, so like she can't surpass me. I must finish before her. So I have 150 pages-ish left, like I said, so I'm probably going to finish this today. I also have to edit a video. I also need to start planning Christmas gifts for people because I realize it's the 24th, there's a month until Christmas, and just take a guess as to how many Christmas gifts I have purchased for the people in my life. Are you guessing? Did you guess? If you guessed 0, you would be correct. Yeah, I haven't started planning out Christmas gifts for like anybody. I have a couple ideas for people, but it's like I haven't planned out anything, and I figured with this weekend being, you know, Black Friday weekend and everything, there probably is going to be a lot of deals online, so I need to start planning that out. I might try and do that while the Grammy nominations are happening, but yeah, I have a day of planning, captioning, and reading A Reaper at the Gates. Hopefully I can get those last 150 pages done. But yeah, it's now 11:59, so Grammy nominations are starting in a minute, so I'm gonna go. We're manifesting the Taylor Swift and BTS nominations. Okay, we manifesting. They're gonna get nominated. They're gonna get nominated. I have to tell myself this or else I'll have a meltdown. Okay, hello. It is now Wednesday. It is the day before Thanksgiving, so I don't know how much else I will get in this vlog just because we have Thanksgiving, which it's just gonna be my family. It's very chill, but we also are putting up our Christmas tree on Friday, and then who knows what's going to end up happening after that. So this might go downhill from here, but I figured I would give you a reading update. So yesterday I read about like half of the 150 or so pages that I had left, so I have the other half to read today. It's like 75 pages, and I'm probably going to finish it today. I mean, that's not that much, so I probably will finish today, hopefully. I mean, I've been reading this for long enough. It's time to wrap it up. Plus, where everything is kind of going right now, I'm so stressed for everybody, so I need to know what's gonna happen. All right, that's all I really wanted to say. Hopefully I can finish A Reaper at the Gates tonight. That would be ideal. Hello, it is now Sunday the 29th. I think it's been quite a few days since I've updated you guys, so I'll give you a rundown on what's been going on. So on Friday, I finished Reaper at the Gates by Saboteur, and I gave it 5 stars. The whole series is just, it's so good. Like, how does she do it? I don't understand. I definitely was a little unsure about how I was feeling about A Reaper at the Gates at first, just because I wasn't really sure where it was kind of going, and I feel like obviously there were things happening throughout the whole book, but I felt like it wasn't like as crazy as the other 2 books, and then the whole ending, like the last like 100 pages were wild and made up for what was maybe missing in the first little bit of the book. So I gave it 5 stars. I'm overwhelmed. I'm not okay. And then also on Friday, after finishing Reaper at the Gates, we started decorating for Christmas. So we have 3 Christmas trees up already. Fake trees, but we have like 2 like pretty big trees downstairs, and then we also have like a skinny one as well in our dining room. We love Christmas in this household. I don't know what to tell you. But then yesterday on Saturday, I did some sprints on my channel with Darian and Casey, who are also hosting the Taylor Swift Playlistathon with me, and that was super fun. I was very nervous because hosting sprints on my channel, I felt way too much responsibility, but I think it was good. Thank you if you were there, if you joined, and if you missed it, I will have it linked below in case you want to watch a part of it. I don't know if you'd want to do that, but it will be there for you if you want to. But during the sprints yesterday, because I finished Reaper, I actually started my second book for the readathon, and that is Kingdom of the Wicked by Carrie Maniscalco. It doesn't have the dust jacket, but that's what it is. So because this wasn't a book that I had on my TBR, I think I'm going to switch it out with something. So I had the Midnight Lie on my TBR, which I think was counting for, what was that counting for? Oh, Out of the Woods. That's what it was counting for, which is nature on the cover. And I don't have the dust jacket. It's over there, but it has nature on the cover. So I think I'm going to just swap those out. So yesterday during the sprints, I started this. And currently I'm up to chapter 7, which is page 54. And also right now I'm currently watching Justice from Aries Libraries. She's doing reading sprints right now. So I'm watching that. She's currently doing a sprint, and instead of reading, I'm updating my vlog. So it's fine. So yeah, I'm watching those sprints. Probably will do some more reading during that. I also think that I'm going to be helping my friend Franny with one of her school projects today, so that'll be fun. I mean, I don't know how fun it will be, but it'll be fun to talk to her. But other than that, that's kind of the update. I started my second book for the readathon finally. 2 weeks into the readathon, halfway through starting my second book. It's fine. I love that my camera always dies when I'm trying to wrap up the clip. It's literally just telling me to stop talking. But yeah, that is my update. I'm going to be reading Kingdom of the Wicked. I'm hoping to read this really quickly because I really want to get it done. It's not super long. It's like 360 something pages, so I definitely think I could read this really quickly. I also think that just the writing style and everything reads very quickly, so I hope I can get it done within the next couple of days, but we'll see. But yeah, that is my update for now, so I will check in with you guys in a little bit. Okay, hello. It is now the 30th, yes, the 30th of November, and I thought I would wrap up this vlog here. But quickly before I wrap up this vlog, I wanted to give one last reading update. But before I do that, I actually want to show you guys a book I got from my wish list yesterday. So I kind of forgot that I did this, but Mare from Mare Reads was asking for people's wish lists on Instagram, and I was shooting my shot. I gave her my wish list and I kind of forgot that I did that, and then I got a package from Amazon yesterday, and it was a book from Mare. So she got me A Man Called Uwe by Frederick Backman. I think it's Man Called Uwe. I used to say A Man Called Ove, but I think Mare says Ove, so I'm sure Mare's right. But I'm really excited to read this. This is the book that I've seen around for quite some time. I think this came out like a few years ago, so I'm very excited to read it. I've heard it's like basically Pixar's Up, but I think sadder, so great, because I already sobbed during Up. And what's funny is I actually added this to my wish list because of Mare. Mare loves this author's books, and I obviously had seen this before, but knowing that Mare loved him so much and like loved his books so much and kept talking about them, I was like, you know what? I'm adding them to my wish list. So it only seemed fitting that Mare would send me one of his books. But yeah, I'm super excited to read this, hopefully soon. We'll see. But thank you again, Mare, for sending me this. I'm super excited to read it. But as for a Kingdom of the Wicked update, I'm now up to page 102, which is the beginning of chapter 14. And I feel like I haven't really sat down to read a good amount of this other than during the sprints on Saturday. So I'm surprised that I'm already 100 pages in. I feel like this is going to go pretty quickly, but I'm not quite sure how I'm feeling about this yet. Basically, the premise is really interesting. There's like a bunch of different witches. Our main character, Amelia, is a witch and is a part of a family of witches, and they all kind of have to hide their identities from the humans that kind of surround them, so they have to kind of keep their identity a secret. And there's also these people called the Wicked, which are like the princes of hell, and that you're kind of warned against, or she was warned against her whole life, and one day she ends up finding her sister, her twin sister, has been murdered. So the whole book, I think, is going to be her kind of trying to find who murdered her sister and get vengeance, while also maybe there being something to do with a certain prince of hell being involved. I'm not really sure what's going on, but I'm excited to see what ends up happening. So I'm not sure how I'm feeling about it quite yet, but I do think that the premise is really interesting, so I'm excited to see where it kind of goes. I have a feeling this is going to be quite fast-paced, like I said, so if anything, it'll be a quick, fun read, I'm sure. But yeah, I think that that is everything that I wanted to say. I do want to say that I am doing weekly vlogs for Vlogmas, so if you want to keep up with like what I'm reading for the Taylor Swift playlistathon and everything like that, definitely stick around and watch those vlogs, because I will continue to update my reading in my Vlogmas videos. But I'm super excited for Vlogmas. I can't believe tomorrow is December. When you're seeing this, it's already December, but I just can't believe tomorrow, right now, in the time that I am in, December starts tomorrow. I just can't believe like Christmas time is here. I haven't bought anybody anything still. I need to get Christmas shopping. I'm a little stressed about it, but it's fine. I'll get it done. But yeah, I think that that is going to be the end of this vlog. So if you are participating in the Taylor Swift playlistathon, readathon, definitely give me an update down below on where you guys are at, how many books have you completed, what prompts have you completed. I would love to hear an update. Also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you have not already. Also, feel free to click the little bell notification to be notified anytime I upload. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.